Timeout. Timeout. Start it. Gentlemen. Two. No shot! Shots, gentlemen. Timeout. Start it. Violation.
Oh, I see you. Yep. Turn down. Use that.
Two shots, gentlemen. Out of bounds. Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Dang, dang, dang!
Don't leave Jared open!
That's all you, man! Way to finish that!
Two shots, gentlemen.
That's it!
shots, gentlemen. Two. timeout. Start it. Timeout, timeout. Start it.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's an 18-point game. Anthony kicks to Lynn. They set the pick. Shot off the screen, and again it's New York.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Here's Crabb after Jeremy Lin's bucket. Just 4 to shoot. Williams kicks to Beasley. Here's Mahimi. Cannot hit, so New York will take it the other way. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Payne kicks to Anthony. To the paint, he's looking for Jordan and finds him. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Williams. Out to the wing. Crabb kicks to Williams. From about 19 feet, the Knicks pull it in. Jordan's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Jordan. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Ish Smith. And it's Lynn in at the 2 spot. Now, here is Young. Clock at 6. Back to Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
Conley kicks to Young. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. That's good. Anthony's got his first 2 points of the night.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Conley against Smith. Conley with it. Williams, a screen on Smith. Green dishes to Williams. The 9-foot shot. It's rebounded by New York. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
From deep. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Anthony. Cannot hit. Good D by Williams.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Conley against Smith. They double team Conley. And it's blocked by Jordan. Young with no one around. Cans the shot with nobody near him. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
There's a screen. The wide open look here for Anthony. Offensive rebound. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Now, here is Young. He had 15 points last outing. Screen by Young. This all setting the pick for Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Green. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony, 4th.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. Very unselfish players at a position where you don't see a lot of offensive facilitating.
Yeah, you know, these guys are really more than capable of going it alone if the situation calls for it, but they much prefer to have everybody involved in the offense, and they go out of their way to try to make that happen.
Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for the Knicks. Smith drives in, passes it to Jordan, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Five to shoot, and here's Anthony from the arc.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Anthony missing again. Now here is Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Green up on top. The Knicks pull it in.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
There's the pick. It's Anthony with the drive. That puts them in the lead. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to Atlanta.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan, and they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Marc Gasol. Lynn the pass to Carmelo. He dishes it to O'Quinn. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Here's Conley following the score by New York. Back to Gasol, and he dunks it down.
This has been a thriller. You cannot say enough about the way these two teams have competed.
All indications, Greg, are that this game is going down to the wire. I mean, I'd be surprised, actually shocked, if it ended any other way.
And slam dunk by Jordan. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth, the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Now here's Conley. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. They double team Conley. Williams with a clean look. And it's Williams again missing. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. John Livingston, he's checked in for Young. And a switcher also for New York. Payne, he's checked in for Smith. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Mike Conley. 9th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about highway robbery. I mean, jumping the passing lanes, snatching away your dribble. He'll take it from you.
Now here's Conley looking for his first basket still in this one. Gasol kicks to Livingston. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. Here's Green. Can't get it to go. The Knicks go the other way with it. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Yeah, on paper it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
Here is Livingston after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Green, the screen. Livingston dishes to Green. And again, Memphis no good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
You know, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Williams with the steal. And now it's Livingston running. He can go all the way. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. So it's the Knicks now. It's a 5-point game. Jordan the screen. The dish now to O'Quinn. It's stolen by Green. Williams passes to Conley. Gasol, a screen on Lynn. Conley kicks to Gasol. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Gasol's got 6.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Anthony. Boy, was he something else against Dallas.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jeff Withey, he's checked in for Gasol. White comes in for Green, and Sessions subbed in for Mike Conley. Now here's Sessions. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Payne. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. That's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Livingston dishes to Wright. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New York. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Atlanta, 2 games back.
And right now for the Knicks, a lot to live up to this season. And really, they have come through. It can be hard on a team when the expectations are that high, trust me. But it has not bothered them one bit.
Greg, you know, I think it's really fueled their fire. They want to be the alpha dog. They love everybody hunting them down.
To the wing on the left. Bullock kicks to Stoudemire. That's tipped. Now Sessions. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's the screen. Wright sets a screen. And here's Sessions. Shot clock at 6. 3-pointer. But they'll get another chance. Withey passes to Wright. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Knicks 4th. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
Great play from both of these teams in the open court. You love the energy and effort they've displayed lately here in getting out and forcing the issue.
That one drops. He ties it up.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Now here's Payne. Baseline try. They grab their own miss. It's tipped. .133 left to play in the first quarter. Wright sets a screen. Livingston dishes to Withey. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And they're running. Pass to Smith. Here's Bullock. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Payne. New York needs to get off a shot. Smith, no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. 50 seconds left in the first. The feed now to Sessions. Picked by Williams. Fires at the elbow. It's deflected. To Roma. He's covered by Sessions. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And the Knicks making a change here. Calderon's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Wright sets a screen. Here's Livingston. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Memphis, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Calderon with it. He kicks to Smith. Misses from close range. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's the Grizzlies ending the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And a chance to hear from former number 2 overall pick Derek Williams about his focus offensively.
Just getting to the basket more, being able to finish with the defender in front of me. I think getting to the line a lot more as well. I think, getting to the line and finishing at the basket.
2 huge improvements for him. Greg, can he do more?
Definitely. He's already taken a big leap forward, and there's plenty more room for him to grow. He could become a real beast in this league.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half. Really getting after it defensively.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Wright is out there with Jeff Withey. Then there's Livingston. Then it's Young. And it's Sessions in at the point. Now here's Calderon. Shot on the wing. Sessions with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Feeds to Livingston. They set the pick. Young outside. Screen by Young. Launches a 3. Memphis the rebound. Sessions. And it's blocked. Young against Calderon. Kicks it to O'Quinn. The baseline jumper goes down. O'Quinn's got his second basket. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. So I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol is checked in for Jeff Withey. Green comes in for Brandon Wright. And Mike Conley subbed in for Sessions. And New York with a change here, too. Anthony's checked in. Now here's Gasol. 6 points for him. Green with a screen on Smith. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Clock at 6. Unloads from 13. And Thorpe pulls it down.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Smith's shot is good. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
I'd say, 8 lead changes, that speaks for itself.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Knicks making the shot. Livingston kicks to Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Inside. Green passes to Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Green with a screen on Thorpe. Livingston dishes to Gasol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. And that's now 8 points for Marc Gasol. New York trailing. Now here is Smith. His last outing, he had 8 points. The pass to Porzingis. Here's Thorpe. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Just 5 on the clock. Smith the pass to Porzingis. Good D by Gasol.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Green the screen. Left side Gasol. Got a hand on it. And now the Knicks on the break. Thorpe kicks to Smith. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 8 points. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
No kidding. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time, guys.
So close.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Atlanta. Conley with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
The drive by Smith. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. Those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Derek Williams checked in for Sean Livingston. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Knicks. Payne comes in for Thorpe. Green dishes to Conley. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. He kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Smith. Here's Gasol. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Young outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Young's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies. Anthony against Williams. Right side, Lin. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now Conley. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He feeds it to Williams. Here's Gasol. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 10 points for Marc Gasol.
There's no doubt about it in my mind. Marc Gasol is one of the best big men shooters in the league.
Outside, Lin. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in. Porzingis has got 5.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And Young kicks to Conley. On the wing, Williams. Memphis moving it around. Green, the pass to Conley. Green dishes to Gasol. Makes it off the glass. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, you're making things far too easy for him when you let him get it that deep.
I echo that. Ditto. I mean, you've got to do your work early to try to keep him out of the post. Fight him a little bit. Keep him away from that spot he wants.
And here's Young. His scoring average sitting at 15 points a game right now. That's a pretty sizable contribution. Williams sets a screen for Conley. To the inside. Williams kicks to Green.
And let's see the stat sheet here on DeAndre Jordan. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's right around 9 points a night, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
Exactly what you want from your bigs. Protect the rim, pound the glass, and intimidate.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for New York. Reggie Bullock comes in for Anthony. And Gasol sends it back. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Pass to Bullock. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Conley with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He dishes it to Young. Gasol kicks to Conley. 5 on the clock. Gasol a screen. Off the pick. And he connects with the jumper. Conley's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Now here's Payne. T right on him. The dish to Jordan. Out left to the wing. Pass to Lynn. To the middle. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Lynn. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Outside, Green. Screen by Young. Green passes to Williams. Gasol setting the pick for Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Conley's shot is off.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Smith. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Memphis leading. Outside Conley. Pass to Gasol. Lets it go. Hits the jump hook. Gasol's got 8 here in the quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Smith sets the pick for Payne. Poked away. Here's Jordan, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Conley following the score by New York. Gasol a screen. Outside Conley. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. With the floater. And there's the feed to Williams. Young up top, covered by Smith. Young dishes to Conley. Green with a screen on Lynn. Conley kicks to Williams. Goes up again, and Conley lays it in.
They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Withey's checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Jermichael Green, and Sessions subbed in for Young. Calderon kicks to Bullock. Screen by Smith. Feeds it to Bullock. New York moving it around. Kicks it to Smith. Bullock passes to Smith. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10. Coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now here's Sessions. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shoots from the elbow. They get it back. Withey, no good. For New York, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter. Well above the 50% mark from the field. Conley against Calderon. He kicks to Smith. Takes the three. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Smith's got 5. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Now here's Conley. Another miss by Conley. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Sessions against Stoudemire. Now the pass to Smith. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Sessions. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And this year they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Memphis. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for New York. And Sessions kicks to Livingston. Dishes it to Williams. Puts up a three. Calderon pulls it in.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Knicks lead by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Carmelo, some great help off the bench during this first half. What does their contribution mean to this team?
Well, I mean, we always believe that we have one of the better benches in the NBA. And when they come to play like we're playing so far, you know, it makes it a tough game. It makes it a tough team to beat. And, you know, just hopefully we can keep that up.
It certainly takes some pressures off the starters. Melo, thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was a strong effort for them as they continued to battle, and they were able to close out the half in a good position. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be if they want to pull away in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity, patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there. He's really made a statement at the defensive end.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Smith is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in at the power forward position. Here's Porzingis. Outside Anthony. Passes it to Porzingis. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams dishes to Conley. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Gasol. No luck. Good D by Jordan. The Knicks with the lead. Smith the pass to Porzingis. Out to Anthony. The baseline J. Excellent D there from Williams.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Now here's Conley. Green, the screen. Conley kicks to Green. Comes up empty off the pick.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And Young kicks to Green. Outside Williams. For the lead. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. That one's on Anthony.
Derek Williams. 2 shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 9. Outside, Lin. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the Knicks miss again.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Conley with it. Now Anthony defending. Williams, a screen on Anthony. Conley dishes to Williams. And Young, here we go. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Lin the pass to Smith to stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Smith's got 11 points.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's Williams with the drive.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
They double him with Green. Clock at 2, and a wide open look for Jordan. Porzingis, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Screen by Young. Green kicks to Williams. Gasol, a screen on Anthony. Williams dishes to Conley. That shot wide open. Conley's got 6.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, over the course of the last 10 games, these big men have been the NBA's best at the charity stripe. Well, you look at Porzingis, second in the NBA. So great from the line.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
It really does. I mean, defenders have to be a little more cautious than they would be ordinarily. Hack one of these fellas, and they'll cash in.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Knicks, Reggie Bullock comes in for Jeremy Lin. And it's Payne in for Smith. So he gets them both. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Conley. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Offensive rebound. No good from Jordan.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And Young kicks to Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley into the lane. He feeds it to Gasol. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bullock's got his 3rd rebound on the night. From 12 feet out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bullock's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
Gasol a screen. Conley kicks to Gasol. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Gasol's got 18 points in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Payne. Outside Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. 10 points for him.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here is Williams. After the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Free throw line jump shot. And Jordan sends it back. Now here's Payne, defended by Young. Anthony right side. For the lead. And it's Anthony again missing. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Gasol a screen. Conley the pass to Young. To the inside. And Jordan sends it back. And they get it back.
New York foul. His second personal foul.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Livingston comes in for Derek Williams. And Sessions subbed in for Mike Conley. And then for New York, Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Jordan. And it's Thorpe in for Anthony. Payne kicks to Bullock. Pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Payne. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Looking now at some numbers for Livingston, his last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
And Memphis making a change here. Withy's checked in. That puts them in the lead. Payne's got 7 points in the game. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
One heck of a game. I mean, guys, this has been outstanding in terms of the effort that both sides have been able to put out.
I'm looking over there at Greg. He's enjoying every second of it, Clark.
Yeah.
Listen, the fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
The dish now to O'Quinn. The feed to Bullock. To the wing right side. Tries to hit him, and it's right, sending it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Smith checked in for New York. Calderon comes in for Payne. Memphis trailing here. Sessions dishes to Wright. Here is Livingston. Wright sets a screen. Feeds to Withy. Kicks it to Young. Memphis moving it around. Here's Sessions. The baseline jumper goes down. Sessions has got his first 2 points of the night.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Calderon passes to O'Quinn, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Over the last month, let's take a look at the Grizzlies and how they stacked up in the league statistically. 5th in blocks, 5th in fast break points. And they're in the top 10 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals.
You know, you talked about their spot in the shot blocking rankings. Their length and presence inside is not to be taken lightly. And trust me, their opponents are very conscious of it every time they drive the ball.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by New York. Livingston kicks to Wright from 11 feet away. Stoudemire grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Here's Thorpe. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From the stripe, connects, the jumper drops. And the Knicks lead by 3.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Now here's Sessions. He kicks it to Young. The pass to Sessions. Shoots. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Sessions has got 4 points now in the quarter. Knicks have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Calderon against Sessions. 1:58 left to play in the third. Here's Calderon. Grizzlies with the rebound. Withy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Livingston kicks to Withy. Young outside. Here's Wright. And that one hits back iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Calderon. Here's O'Quinn. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one.
Dishes it to Withy. There's the screen. Sessions against Smith. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. steps back and drains the jump shot. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
New York calls timeout.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
So for the Knicks, Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Thorpe, and Smith's subbed in for Jose Calderon. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And stolen by Wright. And Sessions kicks to Young. The shot is off. Smith with some nice D. New York trailing. Smith outside. It's deflected.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Wright dishes to Sessions. Back to Wright. Here's Withy, and it's blocked by O'Quinn. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And the Knicks making a change here.
3 points.
It's a close game here in Memphis. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Smith. Off the pick. And the layup good by Smith. Smith's got 8.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Sessions kicks to Young. That falls. Great assist by Ramon Sessions. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And it's been an exciting game. Both teams really fighting this one out.
And I tell you what, a recycle bin full of lead changes. It's been a game of major runs so far.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Memphis out in front. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Here's Anthony. Derek Williams is out there with Brandon Wright. Then it's Conley. Then there's Livingston. And it's Gasol. And at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Outside, Lin. And it's Wright sending it back. Conley kicks to Livingston. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. On defense, New York. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Williams. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Smith with the ball. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And that one falls for Lin. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Green's checked in. Both free throws good from Lin. Memphis trailing here. Here is Livingston. Gasol a screen. Livingston kicks to Conley. Gasol a screen on Smith. Conley the pass to Gasol. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
We've watched Gasol play great basketball. 18 points and a pair of blocks to go along with those.
And he's been standing tall when they needed it.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either. as good a foul shooter as he is.
Smith the pass to Porzingis. He feeds it to Anthony. They set the pick. Passes it to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
Williams with the ball. Now Anthony defending. The drive by Green. Down low. The 11-footer. Here's Gasol. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
And so Gasol nails them both. Here's Lynn. Outside Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Jordan dishes to Lynn. And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Anthony. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Here is Livingston, defended by Lynn. And again, Memphis no good.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Williams kicks to Conley. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Livingston off the left rim and out. The Knicks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. It's Anthony with the drive. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, sometimes the best way to attack size is to go right at it.
Pick by Williams. Livingston passes to Williams. He dishes it to Gasol. From deep. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Williams. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. Back to Lynn. Shoots the 3. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Now Conley. Gasol, a screen on Smith. And it's Conley penetrating Gasol. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 5 assists in the game. And so it's New York with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Anthony. Pass to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here is Conley. Green with a screen on Lynn. Conley dishes to Green to take the lead. And he sinks the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Smith against Conley. The drive by Smith. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Lynn. Here's Jordan. And that one is hammered home. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Outside Conley. Pass to Livingston. Good-looking screen by Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Conley's shot is off. The Knicks are gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
To the paint. Here's Gasol. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Outside Anthony. There's the dish to Jordan. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here is Livingston. Green with a screen on Lynn. Livingston kicks to Gasol. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 26 points for Marc Gasol.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
The drive by Anthony. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Conley kicks to Gasol. They set the pick. Back to Conley. The feed to Gasol. That's good. Gasol's got 28.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Williams against Anthony. Porzingis has got 4 points this quarter.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great.
Green with a screen on Smith. Conley kicks to Green. And the layup falls. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Some good numbers here for Smith. He's got 11 points and some assists too. How about 3 of them?
Young's checked in for Memphis. And New York with a change here too. O'Quinn's checked in. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Conley with it. Gasol, a screen on Smith. And it's Conley penetrating. Good work defensively by Smith. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. They grab their own miss. Second chance shot. He lays it in. Anthony's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
I mean, he is just demoralizing his opponent right now on the backboard. They didn't want anything to do with him on that possession. Almost like they were just giving up on the play.
Screen by Young. Outside Williams. The open shot by Conley. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, nothing was going down for him in the first half. But since the break, he's been on target.
Screen by Smith. And there's the pass to Porzingis. They double him with Green. Out to Anthony. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Anthony's got 23.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Lynn against Young. Green kicks to Young. Stolen by O'Quinn. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Green with the block. Now here's Williams. Memphis moving it around. Snatched up. No good from Gasol. The Knicks leading by 3. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 4 assists now tonight.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And another miss by Memphis.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Outside, Lynn. There's the screen. Feeds it to Smith. Anthony on the wing, defended by Gasol. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Williams leading the charge. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Knicks on defense, leading by 5. Green with a screen for Conley. To the middle, off the screen, and the layup is up and in. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
New York calls timeout. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. He told them, this is it, fellas. Let's hit them right out of this timeout. Put some pressure on them. Show them how much you want it. Let's go get it. Guys, he's really exhorting them to give them a burst of energy.
Williams passes to Green. Conley dishes to Gasol. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's the first, and that brings them within 2. Gasol hits them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Smith kicks to Anthony. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And now it's 27 points for Carmelo Anthony. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 3. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. .24 left in the fourth quarter. To the right side. To the middle. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Green.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Anthony, the pass to Smith. Good work defensively by Conley. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. 56 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Gasol sinks it.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
The Knicks shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. There's a screen. Here's Anthony. Nails it.
This is what happens when you allow Carmelo Anthony to heat up.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They're behind by 1. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Let's look at what Conley is doing.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The drive by Anthony. No good. Excellent D there from Williams. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Unloads from 13. No good from Gasol. 20 seconds left in the game. Kicks it to Lynn. They set the pick. Passes it to Porzingis. No good. Here's O'Quinn. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. The score knotted at 95. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Conley inside the line. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Jeremy Lin is out there with Smith. Then it's Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Young outside. Banked in off the glass. Young's got the first basket here in overtime for Memphis.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
On its way from Young for 2. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Young's got 4 points this quarter. New York trailing. Smith outside. Lets it go from 11. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so it's Memphis with it. Outside, Green, down low, and Williams with the stuff.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Smith drives in. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Gasol screen. It's Young on the wing. It's rebounded by New York. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. It's tipped. The 3 from Anthony. That's good. Anthony's got 34.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
Here is Livingston. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. Young dishes to Gasol. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. For New York, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime. And here's Anthony for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Out to the wing. A wide open look for Gasol. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. 34 points for Marc Gasol. Anthony kicks to Smith. Anthony on the wing. Makes it off the glass. Anthony's got 39.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 4. 1:50 left in overtime. Williams passes to Livingston. Down low. Left side, Williams. He kicks it to Young. 6 to shoot. Dishes it to Gasol. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here are the Knicks. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Smith kicks to Lynn. Pulls it up. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Pass to Gasol. Here is Livingston. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. No luck. Great D that time from Jordan. And now we've got the intentional foul. Now Smith. Pass to Lynn. Can't connect from short range.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
On its way from Young for 2. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And they go to the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're losing by 6. There's 21 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 6. Gasol kicks to Williams. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Jordan. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
This is where their depth becomes such an asset, Kevin. He's gone for the remainder of the game, but fortunately, they're able to field a very capable replacement.
And so Gasol nails them both. Here is Lynn, and now they foul and stop the clock. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Green dishes to Young. Here's Livingston, and the miss. So it's New York picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, Clark, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Looked to me like the amber light on the gas tank didn't quite come on. They still had enough fuel to get across the finish line comfortably.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Carmelo, we have a question from one of your biggest fans. How do you get off your shots when you're in such a tight coverage situation? A defender right in your grill.
It's easy. If my man backed off on me, shoot it. If I got 2, pass the ball, find somebody else.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Doris, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan play. Carmelo Anthony. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson.
Got your help.
Go screen. Got you.